on Tesla. James, where do we begin? Let's begin with the SEC settlement. Does it put it at risk?
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks for having me. Good morning. I agree very quickly with your reporter, Liam. I think this is an unforced error again. This is now 2 months of unforced errors. I don't know legally if this puts it at risk or not. The bottom line here is that what Tesla needs is the board to assert its independence and to really put a check on Elon to rein in the communications. And then secondly, this is an incredible distraction and disservice to his employees, his customers, his shareholders, all of whom have been loyal to this point, at a time when we believe the core business is about to achieve profitability and, in a sense, escape velocity. So this is arguing for, Elon is not a value add to the company, but potentially is more destructive than a value add to the stock.
So, Jim, your argument is we're about to hit escape velocity. The numbers we've seen are just in terms of the fundamentals in the last week or so are actually pretty good. What else is going to get us there, Jim?
Yeah, look, I think when you look at the incremental contribution, the cash contribution from the Model 3, the model is extraordinarily powerful. A lot of the R&D and the SG&A and the CapEx they've invested over many, many years, as you scale over that, there's an incredibly strong cash contribution component to the Model 3 as they scale from 50,000 to 100,000 and beyond. So in the next several quarters, I think we're going to see probably the third quarter is at the break-even point more than anything else, but a profitability, bridging into profitability in the fourth quarter, but an incredible cash contribution on the order of $4 or $5 billion in the next 12 months, strictly from the Model 3, not even accounting for the Model S and X.
Jim, I thought it was interesting
that's the main focus here.
Just in terms of the tweet and the replies to the tweet, a lot of people claiming to be investors in the stock, I imagine to be retail investors, pushing back against Elon Musk. Do you think the faithful are starting to push back, and do you think he'll respond to that a little bit more than he has to, say, the officials around him telling him to stop?
It's very hard to predict what he's going to do, and this is why we downgraded the stock to an equal weight 6 weeks ago. He's very clearly emotionally and psychologically drained at this point. And look, I think there's another point, a bigger point here. There are great skill sets, with respect to visionaries, and he is an incredible service, and we need Elon Musk in this world, period. But yet, this is a company now that's at the point where it needs a better operator, and there are great operators in this world that have very different skill sets. They're often not the same people. So this is a time when I think an Alan Mulally type or a Frank Blake type needs to step in and take this maturing company and kind of manage it more professionally as a public company. And Elon perhaps needs to focus on his next big vision, whether it's SpaceX or Boring Company or what have you.